In today's lesson, we're going to talk about the loft command. Now, what is a loft? A loft is a 3D shape that's created from multiple different profiles on different planes using guidelines and rails. So we're going to get started. So let's get started here. We can see that I have a shape. What I've done is I've taken an ellipse and I've extruded it out. What I do is I'm just going to make a new sketch right on the face of that ellipse. And then I'm going to immediately hit finish. What that does, it automatically draws that shape for me right on here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go up to construct. I'm going to make an offset work plane. I'm going to click on my shape and I'm just going to drag another work plane way out here somewhere. I think that looks good. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to put a sketch on that work plane. Go back to my ellipse and I'm just going to drag my ellipse over here a little bit. I'm going to make a little bit smaller one. I'm going to hit finish. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to my loft command. And if you don't see it up on your toolbar, it's going to be down here under create. We can go to loft. And loft needs at least 2 closed profiles. So I'm going to pick that profile. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pick this profile. And you can see real quickly, once I go into my home view, what I've actually created is like an airplane wing. Real simple, real easy. All right, let's go try another one. So here I just have another ellipse. So what I'm going to do is make another offset work plane from here. I'm going to drag that up a little bit. I'm going to put a new sketch on that work plane. I'm going to create another ellipse. And this time we're going to go in this kind of direction. Okay, so you can see that I have my 2 ellipses. I'm going to go to my loft command. Pick my first one and my second one. Now, one of the things I mentioned earlier is these rails. Well, here are the rails. And what I can do with these rails is I can start playing with these. And once I do that, I can start twisting my shape around. Now, if I get too far, like here, what's going to happen is I've intersected it. So it doesn't like that. It's going to disappear. So now I can kind of bring it back this way. And you can see that I have these little twists in my object here. Just by moving that rail around, you can see that I've kind of twisted my shape a little bit. Okay, so let's try another one. So I'm going to go over here. In here, I have 2 ellipses, okay, on different planes. This time I'm going to create my own rail. I'm going to tell it how I want it to weave in and out. So I'm going to make a new plane, new sketch on this plane. This plane is going to be perpendicular to the 2 that I already have. I'm going to come over here to create. I'm going to scroll down to project. I'm going to select on both these lines because I want these endpoints. I need these endpoints. So from those endpoints, I'm going to create this goofy looking spline here. And this is going to be my new rail. This is the path that these are going to take. I'm going to finish my sketch. I'm going to go to loft, pick my 2 profiles. This time I'm going to come down over here and I'm going to hit this little plus sign. I'm going to add in a rail and I'm going to choose that rail right there that I just created. All right. And now you can see if I hit OK and I zoom around, you're going to see that that shape as it lofted up also took the shape of that rail. Okay. Also took the shape of that rail. That's what I'm going to show you is this one right here. So what I have is I have an ellipse. I have this odd shape that's on another work plane above it. I have this other work plane. So I'm going to put a sketch up here on this work plane. I'm going to draw another shape just using my little spline tool. I'm going to draw in and out a little bit. There we go. Maybe I'll bring some of these points in a little bit, just so they're not as far out. There we go. Finish sketch. So this time I have 3 sketches. So we're going to go loft. We'll pick our bottom sketch. Move everything over a little bit. Now notice that it grabbed this one point that I happen to hit. What I can do is I can come over here. There's that point, and I can just delete it out. Again, go back, start adding in my sketches. All right. So now you can kind of see I have this very, very unique organic shape. All right. Very unique organic shape. What I can do at the end, I can come up here, use my little shell tool, click on the top, kind of shell that out a little bit. There we go. And I can create a kind of a really nice looking vase. If you've ever been down to Corning, you'll probably see a lot of vases that kind of look like this, very organic. I'll turn off that one plane so you can kind of see it. So that's just another thing that we can do with a loft. You can use as many planes as you would like. So hope you like this video.